not very difficult to do knowledge transfer. You just need to really ask the right questions. You have to, first of all, figure out what area you have to start with, because that is your biggest risk. If that area, let's say the person who is doing it right now is not going to be there, it's going to create a major problem for you. And start with that area. Start with that employee that is holding that tribal knowledge. Start with that area and start recording videos. Start documenting. Ask yourself, what makes that area so special that if that person leaves, is not longer there, you are not going to be able to operate it. So, or if, let's say you're not going to do it yourself, but you want the next person who you're going to hire will have a hard time coming up to speed. So ask yourself those questions and start documenting those points. Start interviewing the person who is doing it right now, or have them record videos on Loom or Zoom or Screencastify, whatever software you want to use. And also on Whale, you can actually click the record button and you can create those short 5-minute videos, which should be totally enough. You know, you can create multiple videos and have them talk about their successful actions. So let's say, for instance, it's your salesperson, you know, your lead estimator. All right, so how do they sell? When they go talk to the customer or client, how do they start? What do they say? What is the next step after that? How do they write a proposal? How do they present the proposal? So even record how they do that. So if nothing else, you have it on file. So that is knowledge that is not going away. That is your legacy, or that is your successful actions on how you actually get to where you're at, how you actually got to where you're at today, or that particular employee developed. So there are a lot of ways of doing it that do not have to disturb your day-to-day operations, but can still be done, especially if you start now before it's a crisis. You know, I'll give you an example. I remember that call because I was in the airport flying internationally, flying to another country, and I got a call from a client that one of his colleagues contacted them because their operations manager was basically leaving, and they gave them only 2-week notice and nothing was documented. All of that knowledge was just walking out the door. Now, I did not, even if I was in town, I wouldn't be able to do it in 2 weeks, let alone being, you know, going on vacation. So I was not able to do that. And they kind of like, you know, they figured out how to patch it together, but it did create a big slump for them because that area that was really well established, that knowledge walked away the minute that operation manager gave their notice and walked out of that business. So that's another example of why knowledge transfer is important, is necessary, but my recommendation is plan ahead so you're not caught with basically somebody walking out and with all the knowledge. So it's definitely with a little bit of planning and using a good documentation software, you can totally do that. And Whale has everything that you need in order to make it happen, in terms of uploading videos, in terms of actually recording videos right there, in terms of the links, in terms of uploading pictures, whatever it takes. And it's protected because it's there, so everyone knows where it is and everybody can access it.